Turn the audio on and listen to the morning drive today. Attention, everybody. The views and opinions expressed on the show are not necessarily those of Acts Ministry, Acts Media Group, and or their affiliate and supported ministries and or nonprofits. Some of this content may be adult in nature, so please use discretion while watching with children. Protect the babies! I'm really weird today. Which isn't different from any other day. Really? Really.
Something happened to the volume.
Oh, we had to turn it up the other day. Good morning! Coming to you live from Acts Media Group headquarters here in the beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's The Morning Drive with Matt and Jay with your hosts, Matt and Jay, and the Invisible Men. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's really nice outside. I'm at that slapstick, sleepy stage of my day, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. How's your tooth?
Still hurts a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to come up just a hair.
I am yours forevermore. You have closed the door. Who I was before. And I see for the first time all I'm meant to be.
There it is.
All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Morning Job with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
And we're glad to have everybody on board with us today. We thank you all. Well, we're really not that late today. Actually, we had an issue with the sound. Now you probably need to resave it as The Morning Drive, so that way the audio
settings will stay.
Yeah, the audio settings will stay. So, what did you put as our topic today?
Hold on.
It looks like he gave me a sidelong look, folks. That means that
Provision.
How
the Lord provides.
Yes, he will provide. He says to seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. I only know that because I sang a song about that when I was younger. Mm-hmm. It's like, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you.
So I just read 2 Corinthians 1, 3, and 4.
2 Corinthians.
That is the Bible Gateway verse of the day, which is really a great verse.
Yeah.
Great verse is, Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of mercies and God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our tribulations, that we may be able to comfort those who are in any trouble, with the comfort with which we ourselves are comforted by God.
Ooh.
Very nice, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
So in a way, he provides us as his people to those who are having trouble.
Yeah.
So that we may provide them
with
the same comfort.
Yeah. Which is really good.
That was interesting.
That is interesting. And that is, what is it?
1 Corinthians 4, 3, and 1 Corinthians 1, 3 through 4.
1 Corinthians 1, 3 through 4.
Yeah.
The Bible. I actually went ahead and bit the bullet and got a like a premium membership on Bible Gateway.
Did you?
Yes.
Congratulations.
1 Corinthians, yeah, because there's all kinds of different study aids and stuff like that.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. We love you. And we thank you for all of your input and likes and shares. We do appreciate that very much. It helps us.
1 Corinthians.
Remember to check us out on YouTube. Let's see. I'm trying to share this to Facebook. The Morning Drive, ! Post. Now I'm going to check it on Facebook because I know it's there now. Because I put it there.
Because you put it there.
I put it there myself. Put it there myself.
So yeah, let me pull up our YouTube video.
There's Mr. Dennis.
I love looking.
With a strange face cut.
With a strange face cut.
He cut his face beard stuff.
He cut his face beard stuff. That, I get you. I smell what you're stepping in. I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
There it is, Acts Media Group. Boom, we're live. 3 people watching. Good morning.
Tres people. So we got Larry Milton already said good morning. Good morning, Larry Milton.
Larry.
It's good to see you. Good to see you. How's your mom and him?
Again?
So church went really well yesterday. I was very pleased with how it all went down.
It did go down nicely.
Yep. Praise and worship was good.
Yes.
I am sharing our YouTube video on Facebook.
I got a lot of work to do with the sound on every channel. And it's going to take some time. I'm looking for that. God will provide the time. We do have to get people together. Is everybody aware of the Saturday thing?
No, not yet.
Who's not aware?
Well, I need to get I need to get an answer from everybody. So I'm getting ready to later
Maybe
on
don't
today.
pose it as a question.
Yeah,
I would pose it as we're practicing on Saturday and we really need you there.
Yeah.
We really need you there.
Yeah, because it's from 10 to noon, and I think it would be great for everybody to show up. So, anyways, but that's something we could talk about after our show today. It was a great service at Northwest Church service yesterday, Larry Melton says.
Yes.
So, provision. How has God provided for you?
I'm liking and loving this video.
Oh, is that what all that is?
God has provided for me a lot.
Obviously I know how God has provided for you, and I know how God has provided for me. But how has God provided for you? That's the question. And if you don't think he has, you're probably mistaken. There we go. Facebook is live now.
Well, through his word and through faith and knowing that he's with me, I've had accountability. I think that's a provision. Providing that he's with me, providing himself to me really is what he does by being with us. He's providing for us, and his word gives us wisdom, and it teaches us how we're supposed to act in the world as ambassadors for him, as those who are supposed to share the gospel and bring people closer to him, demonstrate why they should be closer to him.
Yeah.
And where to find, teaching people where to find the answers. That's all providing.
Yeah, that is providing. And he does provide comfort.
That's my very narrow-minded thing that everything has to, fit in that little narrow-minded little landscape that I have.
I wouldn't call that narrow-minded. I would call that strict guidelines.
Well, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot of times.
You what?
What'd you hear?
What'd you say?
What'd you hear?
I just want to hear you say it again.
I'm not going to repeat it
You're not going to what?
today.
Oh man, you're too quick. I'm trying to get you to repeat something. That used to be like an everyday thing, was a repeater day.
Yeah, now it's more who can foil each other's plans, right?
Yeah.
Frustrate each other's comedical, self-entertaining plots.
Self-entertaining, I think.
Self-entertaining plots.
I think it's probably not just self-entertaining. We know we've already got a couple laughs out of Larry so far.
Have we?
You know we have. Haven't we,
Larry says Pastor's watching you.
Yeah. Pastor's always watching us.
He's always watching.
He's one of our...
always watching.
Always watching Mikowski.
You almost forgot.
You
the
didn't
line.
send your paperwork last night.
Uh-huh.
That's a good movie. That's a DreamWorks movie.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it called?
Yeah.
Monsters.
Monsters, Inc.
Monsters, Inc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about a bunch of monsters getting tattoos.
They weren't getting tattoos.
I thought that was what the ink was about.
No. It's INC. Like his
Monsters, Inc.
Incorporated. And then Monsters University. That was a pretty good one. You got Mike Mikowski or whatever his name is. The
Was it the
cycloptic
prequel?
little ball. Yeah. It's where they went to college, Scare College.
All right, to scare kids. Because that's where they got the energy, right? Wasn't it something about kids being scared was how they got the energy?
Yeah, the screams.
And they didn't know
screams
that
of children's how
laughter
they power.
was in a more efficient way.
Yeah, and then I loved Mike Mikowski's comedy, like his comedy routine that he did after they figured out that laughter makes them laugh, like makes it better. And the kid didn't really laugh, so he like lifted his legs up and racked himself. It was pretty funny. And then the kid laughed. Because, I mean,
Something funny about getting racked.
that was always, morning, Steve Schultz. That was always,
Steve.
that was always one of the better ones on America's Funniest Home Videos was guys getting racked.
Yeah.
Do you hear that radio?
I do hear it.
So,
There's a radio crossover.
so I've been at work for 12 hours.
Have you?
Yes.
Wow.
And,
And you've got a young lady that you're training,
yeah,
which makes the day go by faster, I bet.
Well, I mean, training is never easy, especially whenever you have a lot of stuff to teach somebody. And people learn at different paces. And a hard thing for me as a trainer is to just sit back and let people do it, even if they already know what they're doing.
No.
We had that little deal this morning. Whenever it's like it's hard not to go to walk through every single, okay, click that, click
That's
that,
good at
click
the
that,
beginning.
click that, click
That's
that.
good at the beginning, but it's better when you have that control thing because we're both actively able to control it.
Yeah,
So there's a mutual control,
yeah, and I don't
which
actually,
is great for training.
and I don't actually, I need to set it up on that one too.
Over the shoulder thing, initially it's not so great because you actually can take over, and then the experience of actually typing and pointing and all that stuff is really important for a person who's learning the physical doing it.
Then he has some people
Because
that
you
just
get muscle memory that also triggers your, technical memory.
yeah, like they call that hands-on learning.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a combination of how your brain works to remember things.
Yeah, yeah. Pastor Paul, commenting as Mo Crete says, Sneaky Pete.
Who's Sneaky Pete?
Pastor Paul is Sneaky Pete.
Is he really?
That's what he said, Sneaky Pete.
But I don't know who Sneaky Pete is the name of some character somewhere.
Sneaky Pete. I don't know. That might be somebody from one of those shows that we were just talking about.
Probably.
You need to train someone when they can't speak English.
That'd be
I've done that. I have done that. Not out where I work now, but I was a catering houseman for a big resort,
right.
and a majority of our crew was Hispanic, immigrants.
Right.
And yeah, there is definitely a communication barrier. And they taught me words to say, like, how to say when I'm finished and stuff. But the funny thing is they thought it was hilarious that they would tell me how to say something, and it wasn't it wasn't what they told me it was. So
they set you up.
they did, and then they'd laugh, and I wouldn't know why.
That's underhanded.
It's hilarious. It's funny. It was funny. Because it wasn't anything that could affect my job. It just made me look like a dummy. But,
You can self-deprecate.
yeah.
You know,
It's
hey,
okay. Yeah.
Might as well.
Self-deprecate.
I'm getting better at that. I used to not take things very well. And still, if I'm not aware of a situation, if it suddenly comes on me, I get a little bit offended, like, hey, don't make fun of me.
Yeah.
But then
I've really wore you down in that field, huh? I've really got you used to it.
Yeah, you have gotten me used to me. You've done what I would call
This mic's about to have it.
desensitized me.
Desensitization. That's a good.
You
that's a good way to
provided with me some less sensitivity. You provided me with less sensitivity.
So he's less sensitive.
Right.
Larry says, pray for Pastor and Brenda on the way back home this morning.
Yes.
Will do. And then he says, God bless that truck.
Yes.
Which truck?
He's driving a junk truck. He's driving a not junk. What's for? A
rental?
No, like it's a truck he hasn't really driven a lot. So.
Oh, is it the one that is specifically for the disaster relief trailer?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Not I don't know why junk came up, but one of the other words that describe a truck you're not familiar with.
An unfamiliar truck.
An unfamiliar truck, yes.
A truck that he's not used to.
Far from home.
Far.
That was supposed to be musical.
That was beautiful.
Wasn't it?
That was musical if...
It was like a lead-in, though.
I mean, you would
You know.
consider like binary code is beautiful music.
Well said. Well said, Matthew.
What you really meant to say was 1110001010111111101.
Yes, that's what I meant to say.
Could you imagine trying to speak in binary?
Oh, I do it all the time.
No, that's monary. What are you doing?
Speaking in binary.
All I know is I heard that click.
Ooh.
Dangerous times here.
Well,
What?
I brought up another song.
Did it?
No,
Oh.
it really didn't.
See, that's how he's desensitized me to that too. It's a beautiful day though.
Translation 1.
1111111111111.
Oh.
There are these Sesame Street characters that I used to love. The ones that would go, nope, 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 nope.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But you answer my question.
That was fun.
And then the ones with the dingers on their head, the service bells on their head, bing bing. And then one would have a horn nose, you know. And then, anyways, we're all over the place today.
And they would start music. One would start music going yip 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 yip, and then the other one would add a part.
What
was just a
what was the part
repetitive-
they added?
I don't know. Like they'd come in with something like Wompa, 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 and the other one would come in with like do 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 do, and then they'd all start, and it would add up to a musical thing.
And if you buy Jay's CD, you'll get such classics as. And don't forget.
Yip yip yip.
Sorry, it's Monday. We're both really goofy this morning. I've
had a week off, kind of. I've been here every morning for the last week, but not
quite ready for
working in the evenings.
Yeah, these 12-hour shifts are no fun.
Boy, it's weird to have that kind of time off and not have a project. Not have something I need to do for myself, which is, I guess I do. I need to change some oil.
Well, you also did a 40-minute pre-recorded show with your brother,
Yes.
Greg.
Yeah, my brother Greg.
Did he fill out a form?
No.
Okay, we'll have to get him to fill out a
I
form.
thought we had him fill out a form before. He's been on the show.
No? Your brother's never been on our show.
Yes, he has.
When?
Long time ago. Back in office sets. The other offices.
We've never had him at that other office.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
We had him at your house when we were on the radio.
Oh.
But we didn't have people
So we'll have
fill
to get
out
a
forms
form
back
filled
then.
out
Yeah,
before we air it.
Yeah.
I'll mail it to him.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take a ride today.
Yeah, take a ride. Get out there.
Whoa.
Say, hey,
Okay.
Greg, I need you to fill out this form.
So I did get to race around on my motorcycle the other day, which was fun.
Didn't
There was a bunch of people
didn't
on
you,
their
like, almost
motorcycles
wreck
all
it?
around. No. Oh, no, I was coming around a corner, and you know how they tar up those little tiny broken pieces of road, and then they leave all the tar there? They don't even pack it down. They just throw loose tar on it. So I'm coming around a corner, and there's this patch in the very center of my lane with all this loose tar gravel around it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could have pulled it to the inside, which would have been tough and difficult, and I could have done it probably, but a mistake would have been me sliding off into the mountainside.
That would have been a
But
bad day.
going to the outside, which is into the oncoming traffic lane, is the choice that I made because there was no traffic coming. But still, the result of that, even though I was safe, there was no traffic coming, and if traffic was coming, I would have had to pull it to the inside. I would have, and probably would have survived it, but maybe not. So I was going too fast.
So, yeah, what happens when you go too fast?
What happens when you go too fast?
Yeah, when you go too fast
I don't know yet.
on a motorcycle and then lose traction. You usually end up with some skin missing.
Well, I had all my gear on.
Ah,
I had a helmet, I had a padded coat, and a padded pants.
but put on the Lord Jesus Christ and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill its lusts. Luke 9:12. When the day began to wear away, the 12 came and said to him, "Send the
on
multitude away that they may go into town." Oh, I
Put
typed
on what?
Jesus.
The first. Read that first verse you read
Let
again.
me go back then. But put on the Lord Jesus Christ and make
Put
no
on the Lord
provisions
Jesus
for
Christ.
flesh
Make
to
no
fulfill
provision.
his less. Well, I just typed in the word provision on
Bible Gateway.
Yeah. But,
With your premium
well,
service.
I've also got those Bible blueprint things. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
You see them, and I got the PDFs, and you can print them up. They're the ones that have like the book, right? The book, and then it has like 1 through such and such,
With all the ones and zeros.
2 through such and such, 3 through such and such, and it's got those little. You've seen ads for them, I'm sure. And it's just it's called the Bible Blueprints.
No.
So it's basically a basic outline of each book and stuff like that. Yeah.
I wanted the Bible timeline. I think that would be interesting.
That circle thing?
Yeah, to
Where
do
you
a
can
lesson
see
on it, like a series of
like
lessons on it.
What's going on? What was going on when Jesus was walking the earth? And
Yeah, because there were Julius Caesar was alive during part of that times, those times in the Bible times, and there was
Daniel,
yeah,
the book of Daniel. Like there was what's his name?
like when the Vikings were invading the West.
Who was that? Was it Rome? Who was the Alexander the Great?
Yeah,
Was around when Daniel was around, right? I guess.
I guess.
That he probably met Alexander the Great at one time.
Probably was brought before him.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's cool stuff to really think about, and really just kind of learn about. The main important part, and I love the story of Daniel in the lion's den. I have done sermons on that. I just lived by that,
And we wonder if he
faith in
wasn't
God and obedience,
inspired in some
regardless.
way by Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
He
Even
was.
if he was away at the time, it was for the entire kingdom that
Yeah.
law was.
Yeah, and I'm sure he heard about it.
Despite that, coming back, he would have heard about it still.
Yeah.
And
Because
been inspired by it.
there doesn't talk about Daniel refusing with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Right. It doesn't talk about that.
We
We were curious about whether or not he bowed down to it because it was law.
right.
And then was inspired by Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, people that he was historically knew personally, right?
Yeah. What do you think about that, Pastor Paul? Pastor
Yeah.
Paul knows more. What do you call that? Eschatological. How do you say it? Eschatological?
10011110.
Eschatological.
Something like that.
Eschatological. Eschatological. I don't know how to say that.
Yes.
My brain is just.
Yes. All
You
of
want
the
somebody to do big words, you need to find a languager.
above. Right. A language.
Find a languager. But man,
Good
I
morning,
will
Linda, by the way. Haven't
Linda?
seen you in a while, Linda.
Where's
Fleetwood.
Linda?
She said good morning. Sorry
What's
if
wrong?
we didn't say hi to you.
Now, see, I am not seeing any of those.
We don't see her very often either anymore.
No, Linda Fleetwood.
We love you, Linda. I
Miss
invited
Linda?
her to our Connects group. I just said, hey, look, we're just trying to connect people to the church.
Which is on Saturday mornings.
Yeah. And the people that I had in my Connect group weren't people, they were members of other churches. And so I just said, we're just trying to connect people with the church, and with each other, and talk about the sermons that we had on the week before and how we can apply that to our lives. It was a really good Connect group. It was good for me anyway. It was my second one. And I'm not very good at the app. I'm not very good at knowing who to invite, finding names of people that go to our church.
Right.
I'm not good at all that. But I just started randomly inviting people that
Yeah.
I thought so they're Connect groups, right?
Right.
And so
you connected.
So this second time, I just took a different approach. Who do I want to connect with?
That is,
Bam.
that's good. Boom.
No more
I'm sure that
explanation to it. No more nothing. I mean, if they tune in, if they join the group, but then I made the mistake of after I had set up the group, joined it, and I was live there waiting, I went back to share and was going through the list to invite more people. And people were trying to join the group. People I invited were trying to join the group. And so I wasn't accepting their invitation or whatever, or
what have you.
accept or decline their request. And so I missed a bunch of people, but I still had Misty and Cheryl, which was a really great group for me. It was enjoyable.
That's good. I'm glad because Misty has been on. She
was
watches
busy
the show
with
a
a
lot.
little baby.
See, I'm not seeing the Linda Fleetwood on there. Let me see. Pray
see
for
her.
Pastor.
Are you still there, Linda?
Yes. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I see it now. So we got Larry.
Hey,
Mountain,
those thumbs up and
Steve
hearts are for you, Linda, if you're still watching. And Mo Crete and Larry.
Yeah,
And Steve. Well, maybe not Steve.
Mo Crete.
This one's for you, Steve. Bam. There you go. That's you, Steve.
Oh, that's what it looks like whenever it does that. See what I'm saying?
Not McAllister. That was for Steve Schultz.
That was for Steve
Philip
Schultz. And if you took it, Steve McAllister, you need to give it back. What we
Yeah.
want to do right now is we're going to go ahead and pull up a short video, which is it's a little 30. Is it a 1 minute or 30 seconds? It's a 30-second, little 30-second clip. One of our sponsors,
A friend of the show.
a friend of the show,
Friend of the Johnny Rooster.
Miss Kirk. She is from OCH in Marshfield. So, send it on.
My favorite Disney movie is The Little Mermaid. I have to tell my cousin that my favorite Disney movie is Sleeping Beauty because we grew up watching it, but it's really The Little Mermaid.
What's something that you would hope that your customers say about you?
I think the biggest thing I hope for them is that they would say that I care. I want them to leave feeling like that that they are heard and that they are cared for, and to know that whenever they need help in the future, that I'm going to be there to care for them again.
You were listening to this one, weren't you?
I was.
That's all right. So, and we're back.
We are back.
That is Tiffany Kirk. She's a really nice lady.
Yes.
We're glad to have her.
She was here.
Steve Schultz says, "Thanks, Jay. Love you guys."
Love you too, Steve. Miss you, bro. You need to come on the show
Yeah,
again.
bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
This July will be 6 years we've been doing the morning drive.
How long has it been since we had Steve on?
Oh, like
2 years?
2 years. Yeah.
Too long.
Too long. 2
See
years.
what I did there?
Too short.
I took the 2
Yeah, and the time with him is too short.
as a number, and then, yeah. It's been 2 years, which is too long.
And he's too short. We
And
got a
the time
booster
we
seat
had
for
with
you.
him was too short.
You guys don't see it whenever he sits in his chair. His feet dangle like
Yeah,
that.
he
and
needs a
and he
booster.
dangles them.
He needs a booster.
Um,
We need a stool.
we love you, Steve.
We need a step stool.
He's like, get the stick.
Yeah.
Beat him, Matt. Beat him. You know what? We were back on provisions. Lara, welcome. It's good to see you. God provides everything we need, but and you got to be okay. So, and then some, but it's his to give and it's ours to manage, Pastor Paul would say. And he definitely provides us with everything we need when we need it.
I'm struggling to manage better.
And as we all should. We all should. We should always be in a blessed state of discontent because there's always room for improvement.
Yes.
There's always room for improvement.
Everybody needs a real vacation, though. And I
Everybody
got to
does.
get one. I got to get one. I got to find a way to get one in here sometime real soon.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to run out of money sometime in the early April.
I need to find a way to be able to take a vacation too.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had a real vacation
Yeah. Because you're always
in 5
here,
years.
even if
Always,
you're on vacation.
even if I'm on vacation, I'm here. Not that I don't love doing this. Don't get me wrong.
We do love it.
We do love doing this. But I want a day.
But all
I want
work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Yes, and if your name is Jack, and hopefully you're not a dull boy, but if you are,
If he's all working and no play.
take a vacation.
Yeah.
So
I want to go take a ride through the Appalachians on the way. It's a little detour. On the way to see my sister. Even if I could just see the one sister.
now are you going to pick some of the apples while you're there?
No, I might sample some of the moonshine.
No, you will not sample none of the moonshine.
I won't.
No.
That's where they do the moonshiners.
Is
That's
it?
where they're from, the Appalachians. Hillbilly is actually a term comes from the Appalachian Mountain moonshiners.
Now I know that when we first started the Good News Band, we had a couple of weird people in our band, not including myself. And
yes, we did. Weird people in the band.
Well, you weren't there for that part, but one of them said,
"No, I wasn't there for the."
We should call ourselves the Moonshiners.
Seems like the.
And I said, the Moonshiners.
Seems
We
to me
play
like
at
the weird people
recovery
are still
centers.
in the band.
Oh yeah, always. We play at recovery centers, and then one of the guys was trying to get us to play at a bar, and I'm like, no. He says, "Oh, you're not secure enough in your sobriety yet." I said, "It's not about my sobriety. First of all, you're not going to get a bar owner
people getting drunk in
to
a
let
supportive
us,
way.
Yeah, to let us come in and play. I think you actually have to have a special license if you own a bar and have Christian music playing in it.
You have to you write a new album of "Put That Bear Down."
Put that beer down, get on your knees and pray.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna really go over well.
Yeah, Good morning, gents. Sorry I am so late. That's what Laura said. That's okay. We're just glad to see you. And Steve Schultz says, "You got money, Jay." Wow. I think he's trying to insinuate that he doesn't have any money.
Right.
Because he's married.
He's married.
So his wife has plenty of money.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if that's true or not. That might be a little bit, what do they call that? Chauvinistic.
I don't know.
And you know what? I need to see who's out there in the hallway. I'm going to do this. Because I hear people in the hallway right now. Here, let me move this out of the way. Do you hear them? Can you guys hear them?
I can. It's not bothering me.
It doesn't bother me either. I just think it's funny. So
Should we just holler quiet on the set? You do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quiet on the set.
Ding.
I'm about to go open the door.
Is our door closed?
Our door is closed. Yeah.
Nice. So God does provides for me. Yeah, He's provided for me very well. And thank you, Steve, for pointing that out.
You know, I think that's actually, it looks like Jim Whining is here. And he's actually in this next room over now. I'm watching
in his office.
I'm watching him go in the office right now.
Oh, yeah. Did you turn the camera?
Yeah.
Remotely?
Yeah, I can do that.
That's funny.
Watch, I can do this. Watch this.
Hey, so guess what? It's 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes left in the show.
You guys ready?
For the show.
Listen. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
They're looking at the camera right now.
Are they? It's too bad we couldn't connect that.
Oh,
you can get USB-C to USB connectors. I think you can get converters
that's really
that
funny.
convert USB-C
Gosh, that
to
is so
HDMI.
funny. That's kind of loud in there too.
It is.
You heard it. It's like whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my way of saying, be quiet, everybody. I can actually talk to them through this. Be like, quiet on the set if I wanted to.
Could you really?
Yeah.
Very fun.
So, anyways, we got 4 minutes before we jump off of here. And we haven't seen Jim and
Can you
Pam
access
in a long
that
time.
from a computer?
Yeah, probably.
So then we could actually...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a way we can do that.
We got to figure out all that stuff.
Because
It'd be fun to have people
using
call in.
vMix, actually. And Cody knows how to do that. He was doing that with our security cameras at church yesterday.
Yeah, because if you can access it from a computer, if you're using the HDMI,
There's a URL.
whatever is on the computer is on the HDMI, and you can just do it that way.
Yeah, so we can be like,
It's genius.
God, be quiet. You know, it'd be...
And
funny.
do it all live,
Yeah.
which would
Like,
be fun.
Interview
Embarrassing.
people back and forth.
Yeah.
Um,
So we're out of here.
We are.
We got 3 minutes.
not even.
Can you do a 3-minute outro?
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. Bat ears. I can't hear them. Laugh out loud. Steve Schultz says, I am retired.
He's got tomatoes.
And
He's always got tomatoes.
what?
You going to do the alarm again?
I am going to say.
See, he's already back in his office.
No. Is that where it's coming from right over there?
It was out there, and now it's out there.
Oh. So.
Can you see?
Yeah, they're not out in the office. They're actually, I think, next door in that room.
Oh.
So.
You going to do it? All right, so that's how we're going to end the show here. We got 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
I'm watching Pam walk around in there. Big brother, you know.
Uh-huh.
All right, so go ahead and start the outro music.
Yeah.
And we're gonna cut it because there's a lot of talking going on, and we want to go ahead and join in with that conversation. Plus, we've got to sterilize the room and do our cleaning. That's what we do. That's what we do. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the Morning Drive today. We'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel. Be sure and tune in next for The Morning Mouth with Johnny Rooster, followed by Brighter Living Live with Steve Mickey Mac McAllister. So until then, my friends, may God bless you and keep you. We love you. May the wind be always at your back. May the road rise to meet you. May the sun shine warm upon your face. May the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hands.
Very nice.
My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
And this has been
The Morning Drive.
You want to go ahead and stop the...